We're back.
We're back. Welcome back, gamers.
We have PizzaDog versus Rejects. Game 1. PizzaDog were a bit dog, but they can improve. They just need a... I don't know. Well, how do they improve from that?
Well, you know, this is one of those games where you can go back and look at it and be like, wow, we should have done this. We should have lain this way, right? Tusk has no business being in front of the Queen of Pain. He should be sitting mid to help protect the Viper.
Yep.
He can help prevent some of the ganks and also pressure Medusa. And that'll help. That'll give him a purpose in the game, right?
Yes.
Sitting top against the Queen of Pain, there's nothing for him to do at all. So.
All right, let's jump into the draft. We're 3 picks in. Those sounds.
Perfect. Didn't even have to remind you.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds
All right,
remaining.
so we have the first pick, Tusk, again from Team PizzaDog. You know, this is a hero we've been seeing a lot lately. This hero, he makes things happen.
Yep. Good
But,
save as well.
Yeah. I feel like he heavily
Dire
relies
team
on
back.
being able to make kills happen, though. He doesn't deal a lot of damage later on in the game.
This hero helps a lot, right? As a
That's
support
true.
duo.
This is a damaging hero.
You know, like
He brings a lot of damage to your team.
Radiant team ban.
And it's also, you know, prevents the Undying Soul Repeal.
Yeah, it's
Could
pretty-
potentially turn some ganks around.
Ice Vortex into Shards is a nice little combo.
Dire team
It is
ban.
indeed very nice.
Radiant team ban.
We got some speed bans here.
Rejects know what's cracking. They ban out Chaos Knight, one of the famous Ancient Apparition counters. Or combos.
Yep.
Sorry, my brain. Gyrocopter, just some early game aggression, good counter to Undying.
Yep. Kills the Tombstone zombies very quickly.
Yeah.
10
Just
seconds
some
remaining.
basic bans based off their own draft.
So what are you expecting to see here from the Rejects?
5 seconds
We don't know too much
remaining.
about them. We haven't seen them a whole lot.
Well, when I was speaking with them in the lobby,
Did they tell you their draft?
they kind of did, yeah. They said Jenkins says some quote-unquote or word stuff. And
Wait, what?
yeah, and he says basically pick me this stupid hero in the offlane, goes to the offlane and feeds, but apparently it worked in that game. The last game he owned.
Reverse psychology.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dire team
Interesting stuff.
Interesting. We're gonna have to see what shit hero he plays in the offlane. This
Probably Undying.
I could see, yeah.
That seems like a Jenkins hero.
You know, he's scrappy. He can fight. He can get in there.
Radiant team
Kind of
pick.
an odd one. Very fitting. All right, Puck.
Okay, Puck into AA Tusk support duo, right?
Very nice. All right.
They're never catching you.
Yes, these heroes do not touch Puck at all, and I feel like in a lot of games, the main place Tusk roams to kill is mid lane.
Yes.
It's very easy to block
10
these mid heroes
seconds
in
remaining.
the choke on the mid lane. It's much smaller nowadays. And
5 seconds remaining.
where does he go now? Right? He
Also
can't
the-
really roam into Undying.
The gap between the towers is way bigger.
Yeah,
So Tusk is a lot stronger because of that as well.
sure.
You know, you can approach from different angles if you're going for a dire hero.
Yeah.
Um,
Especially at nighttime, when you just sit on the hill waiting for the enemy to get into that spot, run him down, block him up. Very easy.
Dire
But of
team
course,
pick.
against the Puck, that kill potential is completely
nice.
gone.
I like this hero against Puck. You can surprise him with the Blink Avalanche toss.
Yep.
Generally, Puck doesn't have too many health items. Maybe threads, magic wand. That's about it.
You know, while Tiny doesn't have the same attack speed like Gyro to kill the Tombstone, at least when he picks up a tree, he has the splash damage to kill the zombies
10
right away.
seconds remaining.
So that's something. And it also gives them a pretty scary lane, right? Tiny and
5
Ancient Apparition
seconds
alone.
remaining.
A lot of damage between the two heroes. Much better than last game, right? Lone Druid's kind of this hero that he just wants to sit and farm. He wants a free 15-20 minutes.
It kind of felt like that was Viper's plan as well.
Right, right. And then you have both playing catch up the entire game, and then it's like there's no one to make space for him, so
Maybe if they have
Can't do
an
much.
active like playmaking mid, the last game looks totally different, right? You
but
can make
potentially.
some potentially.
It could definitely happen. It's a step in the right direction, for
Yeah.
sure. Alright, so we have Puck, Undying, and Rubik on the Rejects. Probably we'll have to see another core hero here. And it should shape up their lane so that PizzaDog knows exactly what's coming, because Puck could still be in the offlane. I would say there's no reason to put him in the offlane this game. I think he's a fantastic mid-hero. Like, typically you think your mid-heroes can win you the game, right? They have that much impact in the game.
I generally don't like Undying as an offlaner, but paired up with Puck, you can get early levels in like max Tombstone, or when you've leveled
Yeah.
Tombstone
Radiant
level
team
4.
They're definitely not weak together at all.
Early game, you can dream coil everyone. They're stuck with this massive Tombstone. It's difficult to kill. Terrorblade. Interesting.
Okay.
I like sometimes heroes don't counter heroes, and this is kind of one of them times, right?
10
Terrorblade just kind of
seconds remaining.
they just want to play him.
Sure.
Essentially,
It gives them that
5
objective
seconds
taking power,
remaining.
right? With the illusions and metamorphosis,
With the
they can force
tombstone,
down
yeah.
some of these objectives and just stand there and take towers.
yeah, because they have a lot of team fight.
Yep,
you know, so
they do.
throwing a bit of push. Not necessarily the best AOE clear on the Radiant. You know, PizzaDog have tiny ones essentially.
And Tiny's pretty good.
You can swap health when you're AA ulted as well. Right? I'm pretty sure you can.
I'm pretty sure you can,
Yeah.
yeah. Alright, so PizzaDog, they know what's coming. Right? They see the support duo, they see the mid laner, well, most likely
Potential
the mid
mid
laner.
laner, yeah.
Right, he could still be in the offlane, but there's nothing they can really do about that anyways, right? They've already picked their heroes against him. And then they see Terrorblade. So I assume they're going to pick up a mid hero here, if there is one that they think that looks good for the game, because no matter what,
It needs AOE, right?
they do, for sure. They need some AoE, and I feel like they need a bit more reliable lockdown. You know, you're talking about the Ember Spirit.
Ember Spirit, yeah,
Yeah.
I was about to say it.
The matchup in the Puck in the mid game is super good. In the
And-
early game, Puck can bully him quite a bit, especially with that poor man shield anymore.
And with the max, without learning his E. I see a lot of pucks do that against Ember Spirits. If you don't learn your
Right.
phase shift,
Puck goes for that early points and silence instead of the phase shift,
Yeah.
so he has enough damage to kill Ember Spirit.
I honestly think Ember conceptually is so good
Dire
at so many
team
things.
ban. Queen of Pain.
Alright, Queen of Pain against the Puck.
I'm not as big a fan as this.
So the matchup isn't that good, right?
You know, Puck destroys.
Yes, but the playstyle is probably what they need. That playmaking mid laner that has a bit of AoE damage to help deal with these
10
illusions,
seconds
help move around the
remaining.
map. Could work.
Radiant team ban.
The matchup used to be kind of famous as like a good matchup, right? 'Cause it was
Right,
balanced.
like a skill matchup.
Yeah, and they kind of just buffed the crap out of Puck a
Yep.
lot.
Now he kicks Queen of Pain's ass big time.
He has like 20 base damage on her or something.
It's working out big time.
Yeah,
Queen of Pain, I don't know what she's been doing.
slacking.
Yep, big time.
10 seconds remaining.
Not the same level of commitment at all.
5
So the ban at the
seconds
Underlord.
remaining.
Natural counter to Terrorblade. Good AoE.
Very good. He's super good at clearing illusions, and he has the atrophy aura. Terrorblade is heavily, base damage
Stats,
based.
yeah, stats
Yeah.
really,
Radiant team pick.
Interesting. Okay.
So PizzaDog, they have no idea what to do, right? Because they're like, well, shit. What is Jenkins gonna play? We have no idea. Nobody knows, so they have no idea what to ban.
Well,
What can they do?
I don't know.
They don't know
10
where to start. They're
seconds
going down the
remaining.
list, but going down the list means looking at every single
Dire
hero in the
team
pool.
pick.
Tinker. That's
Tinker.
some Terrorblade counter right
Yeah,
there.
big time Terrorblade counter.
Aghanim's Tinker, one of the best heroes against Lucians. In the
Puck is pretty good at finding Tinker. Orb gives vision, Coil breaks the Boots of Travel TP.
He's the only one though, right? The rest of them suck.
Well, Tombstone, it breaks
10
down the trees
seconds
and you
remaining.
can put a zombie on him. It helps you get to him.
Yeah,
But I know what
true.
you mean. It is just the Puck,
5
but
seconds
Puck
remaining.
can definitely snowball against Tinker and ruin his game. Because Tinker is that farmer. He's not going to be creating space. He wants to absorb the space.
It's kind of predictable where
Yes.
Tinker goes as well, how he plays.
And now it's going to be up to the other heroes on the team to kind of dictate the pace of the game. And then, of course, you're up against this mid hero that isn't really gankable by the
Do you not
supports of
just pick
PizzaDog.
some Bat Rider here for the offlane? You know, he gets AA Tusk.
So, yeah, fantastic back game. A lot of people don't like the duo of Bat and Puck together on the same team.
You may now
The Storm Spirit
select
comes.
your hero.
Yep,
So
this is the
offlane Puck.
We're talking about the potential of the flex pick in the Puck, right? It can go with the offlane as well. Out comes Storm
Flex
Spirit.
pick, I like
That's right.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Gotta coin these terms now.
Yeah, you came up with that on your own, didn't you? A flex pick.
No, I think someone else used it.
No, definitely.
And they didn't like it. So I kept using it because, yeah, they didn't like it. Just gonna piss them off.
Nice, I like it. Alright, Storm Spirit, the counter to all of these heroes.
We were talking about the lack of lockdown for Puck. Now you have Storm.
Jesus.
Yep.
And you have Ancient Apparition, a hero that naturally, he just sucks against Storm Spirit. Both elementally and fundamentally in Dota, right?
Yep, it's true. The lore does not match up in Ancient Apparition's favor, and neither does the gameplay.
Yeah.
10
I'm
seconds remaining.
Losing out on both fronts there.
Oh boy, like, and when
5 seconds
when you're
remaining.
pushing with Terrorblade, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tinker will show to kill the illusions. He will show to march,
Right?
and then Storm Spirit just zones in on them. And
Yeah.
what's their answer? Tiny can counter initiate, maybe, but then they have Dream Coil, they have silences, they have Tombstone, even Sunder.
you know, while Tiny does have the damage and the potential to kill Storm Spirit, if they just jump together, right?
Yes.
Puck goes in first, coils some heroes, Storm jumps somebody in the back, like the Tinker, for example. Undying drops the Tombstone. You can't ignore all these things in front of your face. It's much, much different than just blinking on a Storm Spirit and bursting him, right?
Yep.
If they set up properly, set up vision, they get the jump, very difficult to respond to that.
This game looking good. As far as Rubik games go as well, he has a nice one ahead of him.
He does indeed.
A lot of beautiful spells. Quap, Blink being one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Very long range Blink. And look cool now. What else we got? The Snowball.
Yep, all
Prepare
tough
for
spells are
battle.
great.
Yep. Oh, Range Punch is actually really powerful. BKB
Can you still steal the punch since it's like an auto cast skill?
You can still cast it.
Yeah, but I don't think you can steal it.
Oh right, yeah, you can't because you don't cast it anymore. Like a thing.
Yeah, now it's like searing arrows.
Oh, that sucks. All right, well, what's happened here? Shout out to my drafter. Shout out to Shane and
no.
Brax. You're Brox, actually. He spelled your name wrong.
Oh, that's okay. That means I'm tougher. I've evolved. All right, so Tinker not pleased about this Tinker game. He knows what's coming for him. He's gonna have the lightning panda zipping on him. The old fairy dragon looking for him as well.
Yeah, he's not pleased.
No, not at all.
Ohio, Peru, give me the key.
30 seconds to battle.
Yep.
That's right, guys. Channel your energy.
He needs a lot of it. This is a very, very difficult.
Let him know how much you care.
Holy crap. All right.
So let's talk about the lane setup. We have a Puck in the safe lane with a Terrorblade aggro. You know, honestly, Terrorblade's not that bad in lanes like this because he doesn't die, right? He gets in your face. He's got 10 armor.
Yeah. He's 10 tangos as well. 10-10. See you again.
Oh,
next
boy.
game.
The battle begins.
Shane, at that rate, there is no next game.
Yeah, I know.
If he's the one saying.
Maybe he's going to lose.
That's true. He could.
All right. You ever heard of the tale of the Guardian Grieve Tinker?
No. Would you like to elaborate?
You can refresh Guardian Grieve with your ultimate and never run out of mana.
No.
So you can walk down a lane with the Guardian Greaves, timing push I call it. They also coined that phrase.
Okay.
And you can just never stop pushing.
That actually sounds imbalanced. I've seen some Eternal Envy strategies in pubs where he goes for the double pipe arc order.
Yep.
He goes for the timing push.
Denied!
That's essentially what I'm saying.
Yeah. This is even more effective, though. You can replenish everyone's health and mana pool.
I think it's happening.
I'd like to see it, actually. I bet it could work. Maybe not in this game, but in some
if they had other pushing heroes.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Alright, so we've got the double smoke coming out from the Radiant. They're looking for a kill on this anime character. I don't know how to say the name.
Hinata Shoyo. Yeah, Storm.
The yo-yo.
Hinata. Hinata's how you say it.
Alright.
I forgot what anime it's from.
Well, Shard's off the mark.
So
Oh boy, Rubik's in the back as well.
No. Rubik's in. That's the first blood for Excalibur.
man.
Oh, yet again he does it. Why is Shinko turning around, you mad bastard? Alright.
Well, when ganks go wrong.
We're going to run 2. Oh, there it is. There's the block.
This might be the
Shard's block.
redemption.
Shinko, he's got it.
There we go.
And Mossy gets the kill too. Excalibur claimed Shinko. He kind of just fell over.
He did.
But that's a nice Shard's block. Very good play.
Yep, very nice. And that's what we're talking about, right? The Shard's in the mid lane. It blocks the entire ramp. That thing is tiny.
Yes. They swapped the lanes up. Terrorblade TP's top.
Okay.
He has complete free frame here. There is nobody in his lane.
No.
Puck has to kind of run the whole way, which is pretty unfortunate.
Puck's on his team sheet.
Or, Quap, sorry.
Oh, I know. I do that. So I look at the hero and I know exactly what I'm trying to say. Panda is in.
He's going to be out soon. Oh, never mind. The punch from Excalibur finished him off.
Panda not too pleased about that one. Bring out the X-Pings and Mossy followed it up too.
I don't know about X-Pings. I think it's very aggressive using that so early in the game.
It is. Oh, they're stacked up for the triple
Why would
decay.
he do that? He has 28 stolen strength.
This is the strongest man on the earth.
Oh my god.
They're going to need a lot more energy channeled.
Dear lord. Alright, so eventually Panda makes it to the top lane. He had a bit of an incident in the mid lane on the way up.
But he's back. He's ready for action.
He is back. Ready to dance.
Trying to channel his inner Jenkins, who went beyond the godlike last game on the off-lane Queen of Pain.
if this matchup stays the way it is, Terrorblade's not going to have a fun time. He doesn't really deal well with magical damage. I spoke about him having 10 armor. He doesn't really have a lot of health. And his base HP is quite low.
He doesn't, but I think he's totally fine. I don't think, you know, the right clicks from Queen of Pain don't do a whole lot, right? And he's got a million tangos, so should be fine.
Check out the Jenkins lad in the bottom lane. Getting stunned up by Tiny.
Baiting out the avalanche.
MMR hostage. He's top. Oh, nice evade. Beautiful
Wow.
stuff. Beautiful. Wow!
Jenkins with the phase shift. Up top, you have dive, shard blocked it, and shadow strike. It's a lot of damage, but they can't kill him. It's so sad because you can get him pretty low and, you know, make him real slow with the spells, and then you click him for 20 damage a piece. It's not great.
I wonder what he. I like when Terrorblades learn their ultimate early game.
Yeah?
I'm actually a big fan of it.
The worst feeling in Dota is probably when you're ganking a Terrorblade and you're sitting there hoping, please don't have ultimate.
Yep.
Please don't skill it.
It's disgusting. It costs so much mana though. That's the one reason that.
It does.
It's like 200 mana. Right?
Yep.
Just talk about this mid matchup, right?
Okay.
Generally, Tinker destroys Storm Spirit.
Yes,
1v1.
I would say very heavily Tinker favored.
And as the matchup's going, Storm is coming out quite ahead.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, Tinker has a kill.
Stupendous.
So he is a bit ahead, right?
True.
Not by much, but it is something. About 100 gold.
I mean, purely on CS, right? That's
Yeah,
generally
that's
what I
true.
look at.
Usually Tinker can play aggressively and just spam lasers on top of the
Yeah.
Storm Spirit, and he won't be able to sustain it or fight back at all.
Generally, when I see this matchup or play it, I feel like the Storm grows in anger as the game goes
Yes,
on.
he gets so mad and enraged at this one guy that's kicking his ass in the early game. But he knows when he's big and strong, he's gonna beat him up.
Exactly. He's gonna train.
It's kind of like
Rocky
your
Balboa.
it's kind of like your school bullies. You know, they pick on you now, but they'll be working for you. Don't worry.
Well, why would you hire your bully?
Janitor.
I know he'd probably do a terrible job cleaning your toilet.
Well, you don't know that.
He said he's changed.
Yep, he's reformed, but too late.
It's too late. Some terrible life advice.
Well,
It's too late now.
that's why I'm saying it here now, so they can prevent that. You know, change their ways while it's early enough.
Let's chat about MMR hostage on this Tiny. He didn't go for the soul ring. I think I've seen every other Tiny.
Yeah, it's true, right?
Interesting.
A soaring is so nice on Tiny.
I guess I'm favoring the Aquila. Maybe the physical damage. He wants some armor.
You know, Aquila's nice. We've seen it quite a bit, I would say. Gives him that armor, otherwise he has none. Mana region's nice, but it's not anywhere near compared to the sustained soul ring gives you.
Yeah.
And not to mention, it gives you strength, so. Pretty nice.
Top lane for Panda. He is taking a beat down. He has no health.
You know, he's
Shrine
taking
is
a
up.
beat down, but he's also dishing it out. Alright, Panda's got to go back to base or shrine up.
Yeah. Man, that Undying,
A prize.
when he uses the spells on you and you use a regen, it feels so nice, right?
It does. Shoot back up to full HP. Tango is that much
Efficiency.
more effective. So we've seen Storm Spirit completely abandon the mid lane. It's just empty. And look at this, they have 3 heroes in the mid lane trying to gank up the Storm Spirit that's just not there. He's jungler.
Do you notice the way he's going threads, then bottle?
He is.
Like
Yeah.
he went raindrop, threads, bottle.
Regeneration.
It kind of says a lot about the item, right? Bottom lane, MMR hostage. Tosses his tree of fluff and stuff, but he doesn't really care that
Dire's
much.
middle tower is under attack.
Oh boy.
Very nice rotation from the Rubik.
Yep. The
Doing the
one hero who's
calculations.
having a fantastic game on the side of the Radiant has gone down.
Dire's middle tower.
I feel like
is under
Tiny's going to be the
attack.
big hero that attempts to control the temple, right? He can
Yeah.
get some levels, get some good farm, rotate around the map, try to pressure. But going down like that, very unfortunate. Well, I mean, we are seeing how strong Tinker is in lane against Storm Spirit, right? He was forced to jungle. He wanted nothing to do with this mid lane.
I think it's also the speed Storm jungles on is quite fast, right?
It
If
is.
you want your supports to get some
Radiant
levels,
structures
let's go
are
jungle for a little
fortified.
bit.
Well, there was no supports mid lane, right? He was just getting out of there.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes it's, hey, give me the lane. No, he was like, I don't want a lane. I'm out of here. I'm gone till I
Can
hit
they
6.
kill him? Yep. When they get the wound. And Dying's in. He's body blocking. Oh my. Oh my, oh my. Snowball is used. They're standing on top. Oh, no. It doesn't really matter.
Dropping
Shinkle's
bombs.
off too.
Excalibur, the monster.
Radiant's
4-0-1
top tower
from
has
Dire.
been denied.
Somebody stop this man.
Dire's middle tower
It's
is
8
under
minutes in,
attack.
Max.
8 minutes in with a 3k gold lead.
They're really
Golly.
having a tough enough time with PizzaDog.
Well, You know, they have some things going from that. Panda is getting some free experience now that his tower died. He can farm freely.
That's nice.
Yeah, once he gets level 6, maybe they can make something happen. Same thing with Ancient Apparition. He's only 2 levels away from level 6. Get that Ice Blast. You laugh now, but when he picks up that tome, he'll be level 5.
Your pitching is nice though. He's only 2 levels away from 6. You even used the word. Oh no, Dream Coral applied. Jenkins, Dota. Setting up the kills.
Yep, Snowball coming in too.
They just have a haste on Jenkins. They're all just going to the demise. Panda blinks forward. I'm not too sure if he wants to be doing that. The shrine is up.
Oh, can he make it?
He's gonna take a lot of damage from this. Oh. To get the silence off. Blink up on 1. Tusk is TPing in.
Cancels. Okay, yep, nothing he can really do there. Tiny is around, but can't find anything.
There's no way to initiate, right? It's very difficult to approach a Storm Spirit or a Puck.
Yeah.
They're hard heroes to lock in.
Especially from that angle on the low ground.
He's kind of hoping they don't see it.
Yep. He has to hope that they walk into him. You know, they're scratching their eye, maybe not paying attention.
You see that from Jenkins?
Throwing it out there.
That's the intimidation silence.
Letting him know to shut up.
Exactly. Most people think that was a misplay. Foolish.
What they don't understand is he's setting up a future kill.
My gratitude.
So smart. Oh, the ward is placed behind the tower. They are aware of Tiny's positioning. He swaps the other Aquila in.
I'm sure they see he has no TP on him, so they know he's going to be stuck in there and pucking.
Yep. If they just drop down a tombstone.
Well, it's on cooldown for now, but yeah, they're just going to run at him.
Oh no, MMR hostages haven't. Oh no, he initiated onto the dying as well. If it was anyone else, maybe there's a hope he gets the burst damage.
Very tanky hero.
They toss Jenkins forward onto Stormcode. Oh no.
Oh, here comes the orb.
Oh, it hits. Oh, Jenkins gets the kill. Well calculated.
Kill me, he says. They can't.
Very witty.
Oh, he's out of hibernation.
Radiant structures are fortified.
This is.
Radiant's bottom tower.
It's kind of looking similar to the last game, right? 1 to 10.
You know, this game they have heroes that can move around, make rotations, right? Queen of Pain has level 6, TP scroll on her as well.
Did she just get 6? Oh, she's had it a little bit.
A little bit.
I really like the new Kia item on Queen of Pain. Notice.
You mean the Kaya?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, the Kia. All right.
Kia.
Okay.
I think it allows you to farm very, very quickly.
Dire's top
very nice.
is under attack.
He's going for their Ags, but it looks like though.
Yeah.
No, what is this?
Who? Queen of Pain. That's the Meteor Hammer, isn't it? Or am I wrong?
Dire's top
Is it
tower
actually? I've never built this item.
Me neither. The items look stupid, so I assumed it was.
It is.
It is. Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Guys, this item was buffed.
I want to talk about this
Dire's
item.
top tower is under
It's
attack.
one of them ones that they keep on buffing, right? They can keep on buffing. Maybe not that many people picked up this patch, but the next patch, it'll be the most broken shit you've ever seen in your entire life.
It's going to be like an old Juggernaut, right? Get the patches that add up and make this item super imbalanced.
2.5 seconds is already pretty low in channel time for a stun, right? An AoE stun that does damage. It's getting a bit scary.
Right, next patch, it'll be instant cast. That's how you know what to buy that.
Oh my, is this guy dead?
Nope, should be.
He has raindrop and stick.
There's the coil.
Jenkins.
The break actually almost killed him.
Yeah. So when I asked my analyst, is this guy dead? He said no.
Well, sometimes they're wrong.
Sorry.
That's okay. Well, Ancient Apparition just bought the tome. He's going to get a 6 pretty soon. That's what they need, the big damage on top of their...
The big damage. At this stage of the game, it's starting to look like little damage, right? Excalibur's in real deep. They're trying to focus him down with the Tiny. He gets lifted backwards. He's struggling to focus on him. When he goes for the Tombstone instead, maybe the choice fluffing stuff.
Excalibur's getting the decays off.
Oh, 16 is... Snowball is used. He has the toss back. Get away from me.
Back on. Oh,
and the toss back in.
Yep, can't stay away from him. Alrighty.
That was just a lot of space, to be honest. That's a Rubik death.
You're not too upset about the...
5-man committal.
Right.
5 men to kill a Rubik. It's unfair, to be honest.
At least it's something. Better than nothing, right? I feel like they're going to lose these buildings anyways. They probably can't defend at all. So they have to...
That's pretty grim.
Yep, they gotta get with the games. Tinker almost has his boots of travel. You know, once he picks that up, his farm is gonna accelerate big time. And then it's only a matter of time before he gets that. Oh boy. What's the spell? He's got the crabs, but they're coming out.
He's dead.
Oh, run away.
No, don't run into the bushes where you can't escape. Oh, he's...
Radiant's middle
That was
tower
close.
is under
Oh my
attack.
god, Mr. Fluff and stuff bringing out the jukes. Panda has no idea where he went.
Oh my god.
Radiant's
He's got him
middle
here though, right?
tower
For
is
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. There we go.
Panda finishes him off, but it was all about Jenkins
Jenkins
Dota.
in.
Flare a month.
Short-lived.
Just when you thought you were safe, you're not. What?
That sounds hilarious. Oh, Tinker. Just gets sundered, nothing else. The way you said it sounded so cheesy and terrible.
Well,
Just when you thought you were safe, you're not.
Well, it's
It's
true.
like you're in Die Hard or something.
I'm in some really awful action.
Yeah, exactly. Alright. Going in here now.
Storm Spirit has your Kia.
Yeah. It's broken.
Oh no, he sees Tinker. I'm over here. Oh, alright. Doesn't get the electric vortex on. Okay.
And then goes home because he's so shameful.
Yep. Nice blast off the mark.
That was good.
Was. Well, so the Radiant, they dodge a bullet there. Their Tinker lives. Alright.
You know
He has boots
how
travel.
easy that was for Storm Spirit to do, right? He has level 1 zip, ball lightning. The difference in when you level up the ball lightning is ridiculous, right?
Yep.
It feels so much better.
It's kind of a snail level 1.
Yes.
And then you start picking up the pace after.
It's very difficult to time where you think people are going to be and that kind of stuff with the level 1 zip. But as the game goes on, it gets very powerful.
Yep, for sure.
And there's another thing with I think the Kaya is really good because not because of the way it lets you zip further.
Radiant
I think that's
structures are fortified.
it's not even the main reason. The reason it's good is because it allows you to farm so fast on the Storm Spirit. You never run out of mana.
Yep, it's true. Definitely a very strong item on Storm.
Panda's in pretty deep here now. Blinking it and daggering.
He's just
Excalibur.
blanking in. He's a madman.
Oh, this is nice AOE. Hitting on 2. Fluff and stuff gets nailed.
Nice snowball as well.
Snowball avoiding the Dream Coil. Panda goes down.
Excalibur's low as well. He's got to be careful. He's got the Walrus Punch.
It's a long zip from the Storm Spirit going in for the Tinker. Excalibur gets to kill Shinko.
Buy back.
Deep.
Tinker wants in, but everyone's already dead.
Panda blinks north. Excalibur gets a double kill. Almost like they're sacrificing AA to the Dota gods. They toss him in.
Tinker's back. See what he can do.
Oh, the toss. Well dodged. Max
Oh,
mana, no
Is
blink.
Kill Me out of there?
Yes, it is, yeah.
Oh boy. Kill Me says that just won't happen.
Not today.
Maybe next time.
Radiant's top tower is
Oh,
under
no!
attack.
Oh,
Jenkins Dota! He's fine.
he goofed.
No way.
Wowzers.
Wow. And a pause.
You know, that's the skill build right there, right? Level 1 coil, level no talent, so you have the max phase shift.
Yeah.
Very popular nowadays, and for a good reason.
Well displayed by Jenkins Dota.
Yeah.
Don't look at the top lane. If you're looking at that top lane,
There's nothing to watch there.
no.
Radiant's top
Oh, the
tower has
creeps
fallen.
pushed it.
Oh wow, those creeps are really powerful.
Oh.
They did it all on their own.
Mantis style. He's so farmed.
He's ridiculously farmed.
Radiant's top shrine is under attack.
You know, I feel bad for Mantis style. We were looking at the patch notes. Mantis style is an item that no one really likes it that much. You know, no one says, "Oh my God, Terrorblade has Mantis style." It's game
Radiant's
over.
top shrine
You know
is
what I mean?
under
It's not
attack.
like BKB. It's not like
Terrorblade's probably one of the best Manta builders in the game as
Yeah.
well. You know, he has really high base damage when he pops Metamorphosis.
and then they go and nerf.
Well,
Oh no, mid lane.
alright, just a tease.
You carry on. Sorry, they interrupted you.
You interrupted yourself. You were actually talking about Manta style.
No, I asked you. Was it?
No, you were
Oh
talking.
God, I'm tired. Oh man. Yeah, essentially they nerfed it for no reason, in my opinion. I think the item wasn't that strong.
Radiant's bottom
Originally-
shrine is under attack.
I don't know. I just feel it was uncalled for.
Well, that's life.
Well said. Well said.
Just happens, right? Nothing you can do about it.
It really isn't.
Just gotta deal with it.
Well, I could make a Reddit thread.
It looks like that's gonna change anything.
Radiant's bottom tower has been denied.
Oh, shards used. Oh, Jenkins blinks in, doesn't catch the
Dire's
silence
top
onto Panda.
tower is under attack.
Panda with the fast fingers blinks out. So he's got the Meteor Hammer now. Alright, let's see what he can do with
Dire's
this.
structures are fortified.
He can blink in, sit there and channel the Meteor Hammer. And then he can drop the hammer 2.5 seconds later.
Is under attack.
Look at that. Smashing creep waves.
He's in a range creep,
Is
Rex.
under attack.
Is that range creep dead or not?
That's true. I don't think he got the last hit.
Dyer's
Oh,
top
no.
Boy, Janky catches him.
No, you can't escape that, man. Genting,
Radiant's
he's on
bottom
it.
shroud has fallen.
Major kill.
Dyer's middle tower is
Not
under
worthy
attack.
of being
I want to see what the
mounted.
meteor hammer brings to the table here for Queen of Pain.
Prize.
You know, maybe they can line it up with like a big shard block into the meteor hammer.
Radiant
Hit the whole
are
team.
scanning.
That'd be pretty good.
Yeah, sure. Puck and Stormcliff easily hittable with meteor hammer.
300 AoE is pretty big, Shane.
That's true.
Dyer's top tower is
All right,
under
let's
attack.
see. Panda's he's gonna start channeling it. Here it comes.
Show me the hammer.
He's scared. He knows that if he challenges it, he'll die.
Well, yes, that is true. They can't look. The ramp is blocked off with the shards, but they can't approach. Tinker's dead.
Radiant's
Here it comes. He blinks into the bush, and that's about it. Can he go for the meteor hammer?
he's
He's going
channeling.
for
Here it is.
Here it is. It's coming in hot. Just misses.
Barely dodged by the Dyer.
That could have been spread out. Called by Tiny.
Yep.
Quad bolt to use. Panda breaks in.
Oh,
Oh no!
sundered.
Radiant's
Didn't do the math on that
Oh.
one. Not enough damage. And it's a good game. Leviathan.Rejects coming out strong in this series. 2-0 over
Dire
PizzaDog.
victory.
Got it.
Well played.
ESJ is called at the end of the game. It's almost ceremonial.
Yep.
Whew. Okay, so not like honestly, like games like this are hard to talk about, right?
They are.
Like Stormcode, maybe you should go play some solo MMO. You know?
You're really tired.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, but that's what happens when you ping Tinker, right? Puck, while he is good against Tinker, boom, out comes Storm Spirit, right? There's certain situations where it's so risky to pick a hero like that. Just because the enemy has that one pick and they can adapt their lineup to counter it. Makes it very tricky.
Just to do it, like levels of play in both games, I really felt like Rejects were quite a few steps ahead. Right?
Yes, definitely. They felt like they outclassed their opponent this series for sure.
Yeah.
And honestly, when that happens, sometimes it doesn't matter what you pick, right?
You know,
they're making the moves a bit better.
Shout out to PizzaDog.
Yeah.
I honestly, they gave it their all. They
got a sick name, cool logo.
They do, yeah, and they're just a few lads that like just want to play some Dota.
Exactly.
And they're having a good time.
They're
I'm
just
sure.
like everyone else. They just want to play some games,
Yeah.
have a good time.
Poor Mossy. He got picked like Tinker in that game.
Thrown to the dogs.
You ready? Shield your eyes. Oh, I know. It's very shiny. It's I know, games like that it's just one team is better than the other, right? Significantly.
I would say they
and they probably learned a lot, PizzaDog.
of course, you know, this is how teams get better, right? You have to get your ass kicked every once in a while.
Yeah.
Learn a few tricks from the other team. Improve your game that way. It's all part of the learning process.
Alright. I'm not I'll check what game we have next actually.
Okay.
Let's have a look. You can entertain people.
All right.
We have me versus Pikachu. I am actually going to fight Pikachu live on stream.
The Pikachu?
Yeah, apparently. It's on the schedule.
He's really strong.
Is he?
Yep. He actually can't lose.
Alright.
You don't
Fair
stand
enough.
a chance.
Well, stay tuned.
Especially in your current state of mind.
No, I'm all over the place.